is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground to about the 35, second down. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They start the drive with Cook. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 8-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Hall to start the drive. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll make a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Herbert. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught, Smith. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... Now Garoppolo lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Garoppolo's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now pass complete to Moore.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here's Herbert. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get two on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking deep for Jennings. This is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The little football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He gets this to Thornton, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Chris Manhertz from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
Jennings lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Right side, Thornton with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Rosas' kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here's Herbert.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Washington now brings this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert now. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Herbert. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bills on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. I tell you, you get the ball down near the goal line, you can be pretty sure that Dalvin Cook is going to get the carry, and he powers his way into the end zone.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that really runs downhill, and what I mean by that, hits a line with such speed and power that tacklers just bounce off of him. In a sense, it feels like the field is tilted, and he's running downhill at the defenders and gaining extra force.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michelle. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action, Garoppolo. And this is called Jennings. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard punt.